Mango Tree Club started as a response to some of the needs of kids in the inner city, where we could see that they just didn't have a safe place where they could be themselves. And so Mango Tree Clubs really is a way of providing that. We just want to welcome kids in and help them be nurtured, loved and cared for in a way that they can understand.
Being a coach at Fusion, I really been a role model to so many kids. I enjoy showing them a better way of how to love and care for each other and really how to really help each other.
The first time I came to Kids Club was because I was very bored and my friend told me about Kids Club. I found it very fun and interesting, so I make it a regular hobby to come to Kids Club.
So for young people growing up in my community, I don't really see any more activities or any more club, which helps to carry them together like Fusion does. I was like a person who crawls under her shell, but now I can say that I'm more open.
Mango Tree Clubs is a model that's really developed over the last 20 years of working in inner city communities with young people. And now it's run by a charity named Fusion Caribbean, and Fusion is a Christian charity that just seeks to find effective ways to reach young people and make a difference in their lives. The reason we're kind of calling it Mango Tree and branding it separately is because we don't want it just to be for us. For anybody that wants to reach their community and reach the young people in this way, it's a model that can be used and applied wherever they want to. Over the years of working with these kids in the inner city, there are three things that we've seen are absolutely critical in working with them and helping them to develop. The first is simply a place where they can belong. The second is an opportunity then for them to grow in themselves. And the last is opportunities for them to serve beyond themselves. You know, we train all our coaches and all our leaders in a process of building a community where young people can just belong. It's a hospitable space. But in that, it's not just a free space for the kids to do whatever they want to do. There are very clear boundaries, and we have values that we teach the kids about how the kids can actually be then hospitable to one another. And then the last one is where really the rubber hits the road, is because we go out as a group and we serve. And so the kids get used to serving their community, doing things to help their wider community. And the impact of that then is that the community itself sees the children making a positive contribution, and that then reinforces a more positive social cycle.
It's a very interesting club with teachers us how to live together, the values, and how to work together to bring people together, how to make our community better.
The activities that Fusion run on a whole, it has impact not only me, but my community on a wider range. I've seen where parents is being more open now to their kids. I've been seeing where it creates union within the community.
The reason why I coach at clubs is because I believe in what Fusion have to offer to the community. Fusion is like a light into the darkness of this community, teaching parents and children what they have not grown up or get at home.
There's really three ways that you can join us with Mango Tree Clubs. The first is to become a coach, which is where you just decide, all right, I want to run a club in my area. Contact us, let us know that's what you want to do. There's training that we can put you through and a process by which you can become a coach and start running a Mango Tree Club. Secondly, we're looking for volunteers, which is for people who can't give us much time, but they want to help. So you could be put on a roster and then you just help to serve in one of the clubs. And the third, and one of the most important, is then to partner. We want every single club to have partners behind it. And the partners do two things. Firstly, they pray. We want to make sure that every single child in every club has people praying for them by name every week, because that's a massive part of their growth and their development, and they're welcoming into the family of God as well. Secondly, we want to have the partners behind the coaches financially, so looking at the costs of the year, when there's trips, when there's events, and how the coach can not just have to carry that burden on their own, how they can have people who might be otherwise involved in work or other activities, but as a part of their time is given then to helping raise money, so that each club has people behind it partnering and helping the costs and the expenses to be carried. The most important thing to make Mango Tree Clubs work is our coaches. So Fusion has tried to develop the methods, the training, the curriculum and the structures to support the coaches so that they can then just get on with the business of running the clubs and looking after the young people. So our coaches are really, really important. So for anybody who wants to support us either by volunteering, by coaching, by partnering with one of the clubs or by supporting our coaches, they can go to our website, which is fusioncaribbean.org, and there we have a contact page and you can just express your interest there in whichever area you want to support. Our ultimate goal in this work is not to run lots of Mango Tree Clubs everywhere, but it's to see the communities themselves become more of a place where young people are seen and cared for and become more of who they can be in God, but also as the community itself becomes more that it can be, as they see their young people and they make space for them. That's what we're ultimately working towards.